Good evening and thanks for joining us on Redwood News. I'm John Kennedy O'Connor. A Reading man has been arrested for attempted murder after allegedly stabbing another man multiple times at Blue Lake Casino over the weekend. 33-year-old Jesse McHenry is being held in the Humboldt County Jail on a $500,000 bond. He's charged with attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon. His arrest comes after the 41-year-old victim was stabbed with a knife and seriously wounded during a fight at the casino early Sunday morning. Police in Crescent City are investigating the discovery of a body over the weekend to determine if foul play was involved. That discovery took place in front of the Rite Aid pharmacy in Crescent City on Saturday. Police say 2 homeless people found the man's body, which was inside a sleeping bag near the drugstore. Investigators say they're trying to determine the nature of the death and whether or not it's a homicide. Hot ashes are believed responsible for a fire that ignited last night in Neeland. That fire broke out in the 2900 block of Greenwood Heights Drive. Humboldt fire officials say it started in a utility building and a shed and then spread to a nearby home and wildland. You're looking at the view from Greenwood Heights Drive today toward the area where that fire was reported. It took fire crews about 20 minutes to control the building fires and about an hour to knock down the wildfire. The cause of the fire was discarded ashes from a wood stove. It did about $15,000 in damage. After recent bombshell allegations of fraud in some Humboldt County departments, it seems the public will have to wait a little longer to get a detailed explanation. Embattled Auditor Controller Karen Paz-Dominguez's fraud report didn't make tomorrow's agenda for the Board of Supervisors meeting. Officials say Paz-Dominguez was unable to complete her report by the posting deadline for tomorrow's meeting. So now there will be a special meeting on March 21st. Paz-Dominguez has been under repeated fire for failing to meet deadlines for financial reports. She also has a Wednesday deadline to submit an overdue financial materials to the state, or the Attorney General has said she could face thousands of dollars in fines. Elsewhere in Del Norte County this evening, officials say embattled Sheriff Randy Waltz remains in office. That's despite facing felony charges of fraud and perjury. Officials indicated that they had expected the appointed sheriff to submit his resignation to the county board today, but it didn't happen. Plans for a Humboldt County Redemption Center for cans and bottles are moving forward now the state of California has approved a permit for the facility. Crescent City-based Hambro Recycling and the City of Arcata are looking forward to advancing the project. Hambro says it's now working with landowners on the changes they will need to make to the property on G Street in Arcata, where the facility will be located. The City of Arcata says it is expecting that the new centre can alleviate pressure on local markets and reduce solid waste in the landfills.
And the city sees it as part of an overall recycling strategy. We have mandatory curbside recycling, and CRV is yet another opportunity for people to gain money back while also recycling and reducing the amount of waste that goes into our landfills.
Coming up on Redwood News at 6, we'll hear from Hambro officials about when they are aiming to open doors for the CRV Buyback Centre. The Great Redwood Trail Agency today took ownership of the North Coast crumbling rail line and has kicked off the process to build what will become the longest rail trail in America. After 30 years of controversy, massive policy setbacks and near bankruptcy, the North Coast Railroad Agency officially ceased operations. Under a state law passed by North Coast Senator Mike Maguire, the Great Redwood Trail Agency now takes over the rail corridor. It's charged with building the Great Redwood Trail on top of the current rail bed, which will run from the San Francisco Bay Area to Humboldt Bay. Today marked the first day back to class without a mask mandate for California schools. The state of California officially lifted that mandate over the weekend. That leaves students and parents to decide whether to wear a mask to school or not. It's that grey area that some worry about. School leaders say in some cases the decision to wear a mask is becoming viewed as a political statement.
This is a moment to let people be. Those who want to wear masks, they wear masks. Those who don't want to wear masks, they don't wear masks. But we should not be stigmatizing anyone.
Both the Eureka City Unified School District and the Fortuna Union High School District say they continue to strongly recommend masking, even though the state mandate is lifted. This week has started off some other big COVID-19 updates, and that could affect your life. Our Amy Kiley reports on what you need to know.
Some big news involving COVID-19 research could affect you and your family. The first update is Pfizer says you might need another booster.
The protection that you are getting from the third, it is good enough, actually quite good for hospitalizations and deaths. It's not that good against infections, but doesn't last very long.
If you've got children, these next two items are for you. Pfizer says it hopes to have a COVID-19 treatment available for most kids before they head back to school this fall. It would be a version of its antiviral pill Paxlovid. Right now, it's only approved for those 12 or older who are at a high risk of serious infection. Also, if your kids are younger than 5, here's the latest on getting them vaccinated.
Potentially May, if it works, FDA I'm sure will do their utmost to review them fast. And we will be ready with manufacturing.
This work to advance vaccine and treatment options comes as former President Barack Obama says he's tested positive. So have several House Democrats who went on a retreat last week. And here's one last COVID-19 update for you. The U.S. is now starting its 3rd year of the pandemic.
I can date exactly what happened around this time 2 years ago, from the declaration of the pandemic, from the school closures on March 13th, from our first case on March 14th, our closure for St. Patty's Day that we announced on the 16th.
Amy Kiley, Redwood News.
Coming up after this short break, the Polish borders are flooded with escaping Ukrainians as Russian invasion intensifies. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Here's the latest on Ukraine this evening. The Russian assault has broadened, with fresh attacks striking near the Polish border. As Ukrainians try desperately to escape with their lives, the US says Russia too could be growing desperate for military aid and economic aid from China. We have team coverage this evening from reporters Alice Barr and Jay Gray.
Today in Ukraine, little progress in peace talks amid rapidly expanding acts of war. Russian-launched airstrikes over the weekend, killing at least 35 at a military base in western Ukraine and landing just 20 miles from the Polish border at the doorstep of NATO territory the Biden administration has vowed to defend.
President Putin must stop the violence, de-escalate, and choose the path of diplomacy.
And with concerns growing about a Russia-China alliance, both countries now pushing back against reports that Russia has asked China for military equipment and other support.
If they think that they can basically bail Russia out, they can give Russia a workaround to the sanctions that we've imposed, they should have another thing coming.
The U.S. working to get an additional $200 million in military equipment to frontline Ukrainian forces, as Russia appears to be firing more indiscriminately at civilian targets, increasing the desperation and the will to fight back. The port city of Odessa preparing for an attack by sea.
Different ages, different languages, different cultures, all prepared to fight for Ukraine.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky pushing Western leaders for more aggressive action. He's now set to address the U.S. Congress on Wednesday. Lawmakers and President Biden balancing pressure on the home front as the war adds to soaring inflation, driving grocery store sticker shock and forcing fuel prices to record highs. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Good evening. Look, we continue to see people escaping the violence in Ukraine pouring into Poland. We're at the Przemyśl train station, and this area is a spot where many of them pass through. We're seeing it in waves right now. We're seeing people come through, get on trains, and move out, and then another wave comes through. But here's the issue. This is a border train station, and a lot of people here have been going to either Warsaw or Krakow. We heard from the mayors of both those cities, the two largest cities in Poland this weekend, and they both say that essentially their cities have been stretched to their limits as far as accepting those who want to stay long term, that they have about as many refugees as they can handle right now, and they're asking for help. But here's the issue. So many of these families that are making the trip across the border, they've left someone behind, a husband, a son, a father, and so they don't want to get that far away from the border. They want to be able to go back if they need to. They feel like they get better information along the border, and so they don't want to travel further into Poland or even further into Europe. And so that's where the real tug of war is coming now. It's a situation where many of these areas have just simply run out of space, and we understand that more refugees are on the way. More than 6 million are still in Ukraine but have been displaced, so you've got to figure a lot of those are trying to make their way to the border as well, and most will likely show up here in Poland. That's the very latest right now here along the Poland-Ukraine border. I'm Jay Gray. Back to you.
And after this short break, Chief Meteorologist Dan Romano will be here with the full weather outlook along the north coast. Please stay with us. Thank you, Dan. Well, are you wide awake, Dan? Because before we go tonight, did you know today is National Napping Day? Yes, apparently that's a thing. It's been around for more than 20 years now. Now, it makes sense considering we had to spring forward this Sunday, losing an hour of sleep. Naps can improve your memory, boost your creativity, lower your risk for heart problems, and they might even help you get in shape, because you won't need to chow down to get your energy up. So if you're feeling sluggish today, shaking a fist at daylight savings time, this holiday is for you. Yeah. We'll be back at 6. We'll see you then.